Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play of Higurashi. I decided to watch a full playthrough of I'm Scared, a Pixelated Nightmare after I did the Let's Quit just now, because I didn't play that game the whole way through. It was really scary. Oh my god. So I thought, make me feel better doing the Let's Play. But unfortunately, on my rotation of the Let's Plays that I do, this one came up. Just had to be this one, didn't it? The other horror game I'm Let's Playing. Oh yeah, and with last episode, I know the sound was crap, but I think I fixed it. Hopefully I'm not embarrassing myself and the sound is crap, but oh well, if the sound is crap you won't be able to hear me, so whatever. Oh, God. God damn, I'm scared. Why? Why did they have to make that game? I think this is where I was up to. So yeah, I did like a bit. So I had like a second part of that had bad sound, but I decided to delete it completely. So I'm going to be doing this bit over again. Therefore, E is Rena's Ohagi. For a second I thought it might be maybe Neon's Trap, but I guess not. The cup of tea is ready. First I'll taste Neon's Grandmaster Ohagi, defending champion. This isn't as good as the scene in the anime. Okay, let's try around. It's delicious work. It reminds me of expensive Japanese sweets. I really am sick of doing the same bits over with Higurashi, because I've had so many problems with this Let's Play. Oh, don't worry about the volume. I'll take a bite. Difficult to say. I wish I could just tell you guys to just read this and me say nothing. Let me see. What could I talk about? Something anime related? Whoops, I think I might have skipped over that bit. My tongue touches something. This is... what? Before my brain can process what it is, I throw the half-eaten Ohagi with all my strength. When it hits the wall, the bean paste spatters apart. Then after a pause, it falls onto the floor. I'm stunned. What am I doing? How could I do this to Rena's homemade Ohagi? As I look at the violent hand of mine in blank amazement, I remember what I pulled from my mouth. First I thought it was a hair, but even Rena's hair is short. Oh, it's just way too much detail. It's a needle. Somebody put a needle in the Ohagi. It can't be that short. Besides, it's too hard to be a hair. Remember, maybe I should... yeah, this would be the perfect opportunity to just give you a slice of the anime and just put it in here and show you how well it's done in the anime. I just realized I have no idea how to insert a piece of the anime into here, because I don't actually... no idea how I do that. Just trust me. Seeing the anime is bloody awesome. It's thick enough to roll. It's shiny like silver at one hand. It's a bloody needle, dude! At least, you think it's a needle. I can't remember, was it? I love doing that. I just like, or is it? Just to the sake of throwing out some red herrings in case I accidentally do spoil something. It's very similar to a sewing needle, very similar. The tip is sharp too, very sharp. It's really like a sewing needle. Wait, so what is it then? Something that's... It's hot sauce! What the fuck? God. Pound. Splatter. Smash. So maybe I could talk about some of my favorite animes. I mean, I like Higurashi a lot, but it's nowhere near one of my favorites. Ooh, mortification. I've never quite seen that word before. Mortify, but I've never seen mortification. So it seems that this translator was both incredibly pretentious and a bad translator. I didn't even think that was possible. What's been happening in Hinamizawa? What's happening? What's going to happen? What did I do wrong? When did I do it? It's clear that Renon, Leon, and any of the others too are my enemy. They will kill me, especially I don't know what's going on. All kinds of negative motives. Don't know how to make this here. So yeah, maybe talk about my favorite anime. Well, my most favorite... Well, it used to be Death Note, but then I recently watched a lot of animes recently that have started to really threaten that. I really don't want to read these tip things, they are so annoying. You read them while I talk about stuff. Let me see. Favorite anime. Used to be Death Note, but now I've watched a few animes that are just really good. Oh yeah, and then there's Attack on Titan. Holy shit, I just forgot! A new episode of Attack on Titan's supposed to be out. Be right back while I watch Attack on Titan. Sorry I had to stop the video there, but oh my god, Attack on Titan is so fucking awesome! Yeah. I just had to. You guys can read this. You know, I didn't want to read this the first time around, and I don't want to read this the second. Oh yeah, this talks about manic depression. Okay. My favorite anime. Yes, that's what we were at last time. And then I thought of Attack on Titan, and then it was like, oh wait, a new Attack on Titan episode's out today. So I had to watch it. And... oh god. Favorite anime? Well, there's Mariah Nikki, Future Diary. I think that was last year. I actually normally watch anime in, English dubbed. I much prefer to watch English dubbed anime, while most of the anime watching community are pretentious assholes and say that it's always better when it's English subbed and Japanese dubbed. It's just like, anime's meant to be it's not meant to be read at the bottom of the screen. It's just like, doesn't matter how bad the voice acting is. It's really laughable when the voice acting is decent to awesome and they still think it's bad. It's just like, I mean, English dub in the Higurashi one was fairly bad, I have to admit, but it was still tolerable. It's not like they weren't giving a shit when they dubbed it. Favorite anime? Well, there's Mariah Nikki. Ugh. Yeah, it's just like everything I like in storytelling. It has actual tragedy in it. Where a person, due to being very human, doing very human things, make huge mistakes. Guess that's the way I can describe it. It's like Shakespearean tragedy. You know, people making their own tragedy. That's like what the ending of Mariah Nikki was, and that's why it was so good. Basically that bit where he... Oh. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it! Oh, almost spoiled the best bit of the show there! Well, moving on. Oh yes, favorite anime. Well, probably the best anime that I've watched is, Gankutsuo. Yeah, you're probably going, Gankutsuo? What's that? I've never heard of that anime before. Well... Well, the ending of the show is actually pretty shit, but overall it's probably one of the best animes there is. Just with a shit ending. Actually a really shit ending, but whatever. The anime's good. It's awesome. It's got one of the most unique art styles of any anime. And it's based on one of the best books of all time, so seriously. How could it possibly go wrong? You give it to Gonzo Animation. It really was a bad ending, but the show was so good. Anime based on the best book of all time. Can't really get better than that, can you? I have no idea what's going on in the game. I'm just talking about anime. So yeah. Well, there's Death Note. Yeah, I said about that. Don't like to go into detail about the show. Oh, there was also Bakudo. That was a really good one as well. Very short, but very good. Usually the best ones are the ones that get away from the stereotypical tropes of anime. In fact, I don't think there is another anime that's a American set gangster thing like Bakuno was. Really isn't, and it's really good. It's not just any gangsters, it's immortal gangsters. Oh. What other animes do I like? Let's not go into... You know, as a rule, I generally don't like ecchi animes. Just not that kind of person. But there definitely are a few that I do like. Sekirei being well, pretty much the one that I like the most. Oh, and of course there's Clannad. How could I forget Clannad? If you don't like Clannad, but, you know, saying that I like Clannad is a no. It's just a given, pretty much. If you don't like Clannad, then you clearly don't have a soul or something. I just... Oh god, that after story. Oh. Damn it. Thinking of Cloudhead makes me very sad. Enough thinking of Cloudhead. Yeah, I have no idea what happened in this one the first time around either. Back to the game rather than anime. Let me see, anime. Oh yes, there's also Hellgirl. Really good anime. That's a very interesting one too. Because one thing I noticed, especially on the second time watching it, is it's definitely, well, it's written for women, but not in the way you're thinking. It's just, well, I would guess that the main writer was a woman. That's probably my guess. I don't want to go into too much detail about the animes that I like and why I like them and all that. I just want to list the ones that I like. So I don't want to go too into detail into why I think that way about Hellgirl. It's just really interesting. But you'll understand if you watch it. Oh, I think I might have unplugged the microphone there. Oh shit, I'm just gonna check the video. Well, I did unplug the microphone, but it didn't reset like I feared it did. So, talking about anime. Oh yeah, of course I should talk about the big three, right? I like all of the big three anime. Well, not so much One Piece, but I am trying to... It has gotten really good to the bit. I've finally gotten up to, like, past episode 300, and it has really gotten good. But, yeah. I think all this hate directed towards the big three is just unjustified. It's just like, why? It's a popular show. Just get over it that your favorite show is not the most popular. I mean, Gun Kutsuo, I think that's one of the best, but it's not popular for good reasons. It starts out pretty slow. You know, it's just not that appealing to everyone. I mean, you know, it's just like with the book that it's based on. I mean, when somebody tells you that The Count of Monte Cristo is the best book ever written, you think they're being pretentious. It's the same with Shakespeare. It's exactly the same. Shakespeare is really good. It's really good. But the people who tell you this are always so pretentious. You just go stuff them. Yeah, it's probably not very exciting. When Shakespeare is very, very entertaining and exciting and all that, and suspenseful. It's good because it's good, not because it... Well, maybe Shakespeare was a bit... Nah, I wouldn't say Shakespeare was pretentious. But... You know, people say Shakespeare is good because it's good. It's just a shame that that there's just a large number of people who just say they like Shakespeare because they're pretentious assholes. Which is a shame. Because I think everyone should see at least one Shakespeare play, as in the actual play, because, well, that's how you're supposed to experience Shakespeare. It's just like, well, I've gone talking from anime to Shakespeare. Wow. It really is good. It's not just pretentious people blowing smoke out of their ass. Or talking out of their ass, or however the saying goes. And it's the same with The Count of Monte Cristo. It's a good book. You really should read it. And I'm not saying this... Well, I'm not saying this just because I'm I'm not saying this out of pretension. It's a good book. If you don't want to read the book, watch Gon Katsuo. I guarantee you it'll make you want to read the book. You know, if you have some kind of aversion to books, which I can understand. You know, I actually haven't read that many books. Pretty much just the books I was forced to read in school, which, to be fair, are all really good. You know, that's probably the thing I'm most worried about. I don't want to read a shit book. I just... I don't want to have to wade through shit when reading book. Same with anime. I hate wading through shit to find the good anime. And, you know, same with movies, same with all. I just not one of those people. I don't like wading through the shit. Yeah. So books. Yeah, I haven't read that many books, besides the ones that I had to read in school. Which, to be fair, I did enjoy reading. Secret River was pretty good. Oh yeah, The Secret River. Yeah, great Australian book. And not just interesting if you're Australian, I mean... Well, don't want to talk about... We're talking about anime here. Kawaii Desu. How the hell did I get from my favorite anime to my favorite books? I mean, I wasn't planning to come here. Oh yeah, slap. I hear sneaky footsteps. Stop at the front of my door. God damn. I always thought, in the Higurashi, I always found the footsteps of Oyashiro the most terrifying thing. The concept of hearing the footsteps of Oyashiro. Then silence, as if it's trying to spy inside. I'm still half asleep. My consciousness is starting to get clearer, but my body can't catch up. Oh, I know that feeling. I'm still, yeah. The danger is on the other side of the door. I just can't move my body as if I'm frozen. It's nothing but fear. Please, just leave. Is my body awake yet? What am I gonna do if it comes in the room? Wow. I jump out of my bed and throw the blanket to my mum, who opens the door. Oh, isn't this nice and pleasant music? I'm sure the rest of the game's only gonna be this. Oh. Once I finally get to the bit that I'm up to, I'll start reading again. So, yeah. Because I hate. Also, one thing I hate is I hate reading, watching stuff that just comes off as pretentious. It's like, oh yeah, speaking of anime, Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's not... It is pretentious. It's undeniably pretentious, but it's not so pretentious that I can't stand it. The fans of Neon Genesis Evangelion, on the other hand, oh god, can't they just admit that the ending was a pretentious pile of shit. It's like, it was nothing. It was just nothing. Nothing. The ending of the main series, I could understand, but the movie, oh god. No, that was just like pretension refined to it's like, yeah, it's crack cocaine of pretension. Odd. But yeah, Neon Genesis, it's worth watching, you know, but it's so pretentious, especially the fans. Oh, it's just like, I hate pretension so much, and it's so sad when something I like, not something like I like Shakespeare, Count of Monte Cristo, is just adopted by all these pretentious people, and I'm put with them because I like it. It's kind of sad. You know, I've endeavoured in school to understand Shakespeare as much as I can. I still don't understand it, you know. I remember when I saw a Shakespeare play. I only ever saw one, and that was King Lear. You know, I couldn't understand half the things that they said, but I still understood what was going on. You know, that's the thing. It's not so impenetrable that you can't understand what's going on if you pay attention. It really isn't. You know, when you watch a Shakespeare play or read it, you're not, you know, I think, yeah, Shakespeare really is meant to be watched. It's really you're meant to see the play, or watch some of the movie adaptations as well. Because you can always understand what's going on. It's not the same as reading it. When you're reading it, you struggle to understand what's going on. You really do have to read all those annotations that tell you. When you watch it, it's, you know, when you watch it, you don't have to struggle as much. You know what's going on. Yeah, but that's the thing. I know most people, I mean, going into a play, oh, that's even lamer than, that's even worse than reading a book to some people. But it can be worth it, really. You really should be able to go through life saying you've at least watched one Shakespeare play. And I don't know. Well, I understood the Shakespeare play. I don't know. Maybe some people can't understand it, and that's fine. You just, well, at least give it a try. I mean, you gotta say you've at least done one. You can say, oh, it was a you know, the people who recommended it with me were pretentious and I couldn't understand it at all. That's fine. You know, I'm not trying to be pretentious, but I really do think, God, I've used the word pretentious so many times in this Let's Play. What put me in this mindset that made me think of pretentious? Oh, right. Not gonna comment on that. Nope. Not gonna comment on that thing. Nuh-uh. Yep. Oh well, it's lagging. Let me just check the, Okay, yeah, that's all for now, guys. To end this incredibly pretentious episode, bye for now, everyone.